What up guys, Jembu here, and it is 2 weeks, yes, 2 weeks until we've got the game launch. And today seems to be an information dump from SharkMob where we have some of the playtest information and a what we've learned article, and we're going to cover it right here and discuss what we think is going on. So first off, we have the playtest stats dropped in the form of a short video promo featuring some of the streamers like Shroud, Dr. Disrespect, and along with the likes of Naysayer XX, Duke of Slaps, and SharkMob's own Combat Glue. So during the test, just shy of 16,500 games were played and a whopping 957,500 eliminations happened, which included over 25,500 Katana kills and 24k Scourgeblade kills. The entity certainly had an unlucky weekend with nearly 149,000 soldiers being killed, with a total of 312,000 diableries happening. Now, I know that is an awful lot of numbers, but 16,500 games in 72 hours is not bad for such a small playtest that we had going. I am really surprised about the ratio of Katana to Scourgeblade kills. Like me, well, I like the Scourgeblades more than I do the Katana. So what side of the fence do you lie on? Are you Katana Club? Or are you the Scourgeblade killers? Let me know in the description comments below. Now, along with the video promo, we had an article on the Bloodhunt website, which was basically what we learned from the playtest article. Now, this sticks with the devs' transparency, as they've told us what they've learned before from previous tests, and it's nice to see that they're sticking to their guns and letting us know what's happening with this one. They focus on bugs and balancing to begin with at the start of the article, with the main focus there being the Ventrue Enforcer ability. Now, I assume they mean that this is going to be the Ventrue as a whole, as in my opinion, the whole archetype is on the strong side of things. The clan ability, Flesh of Marble, that turns your skin into a marble shell and makes you fully invulnerable for a short time as long as there are no offensive actions are happening, is quite a powerful ability. Twin this with a double barrel shotgun and you can walk up to somebody and double tap them with little to no resistance. One of the major bugs that hindered the playtest, mostly happening with the AK, was the hit registrations, and they seem to have identified the issue, and that it is when you reload a weapon when you have a poor network connection. Now, it looks like they've not been able to fully fix it for launch, but it should come in with a patch shortly after the launch of the game. Also, with balancing, with the Ventrue being a new clan and everybody wanting to play them, before they do the balancing, they want to get some more data on the archetype to make sure that it's brought into the fold correctly, but they say that they don't want to be too aggressive with balancing until they understand where the correct placing could be. While I understand them not wanting to jump the gun with the balancing and make it too harsh, I do think something does need to be done, because I am sorry, but the Ventrue, it was a quite powerful clan, and especially with everybody using it, it does bring it to the forefront when you do see more Ventrue than not. But with those abilities, they were really strong. Moving on, hand on my heart, I can honestly say I wasn't a fan of the Bloodhunt mode that they introduced into the playtest, or should I say the initial version of it anyway. And it did seem to ruffle a few feathers as well. The ability to come back into the game and respawn close to where you died with a blue AK and blue melee weapon, it just seemed a bit overpowered. I mean, it wasn't the third or the fourth party that you needed to worry about, it was the fifth, sixth and seventh. There were many times where I got into a fight, or I even third partied a fight, and it went on for like a minute and a half because everybody kept coming back. Now, they are going to look into different ways they can balance in this, making you respawn with lower tiered weapons, choosing a place away from the spawn, well, where you died to spawn, or even giving you an audio or visual prompt when somebody is spawned near to you. Finally, they touched on matchmaking and crossplay, and they continue to tweak this and how the game is launched, whether it's to get games faster or to prioritize the servers closest to you. I found this out myself as a UK player. I tended to have a higher ping 90% of the time when I connected to the likes of the US East servers instead of the European servers, where my ping was absolutely on par and I could slay with the best of them. When the game launches, there's going to be the servers in the EU. You're going to get East, West, and Central US servers, Brazil, Australia, and Singapore. Now, they emphasize the issue with the Oceanic servers, with their queue times being really long. It was in the early access, and there was comment on it in the playtest as well, and it looks like they're going to be utilizing the Singapore servers as well. So whether there is that trade-off where you've got the people that get into the game really quick and are happy and can deal with the lag, alternatively, there's players that aren't happy with the lag with going further afield, but they will continue to tweak the matchmaking and see how that plays out. In the end, it is always best for us to leave feedback, whether it is in the questionnaires they give us or even in the Discord channels where they like to take feedback and suggestions. They have noted that the community was split over the crossplay feature, where you weren't able to party with somebody on the other platforms, but they're going to look at that in the future, and who knows, we may get that in. I think they should do it. I think you should be able to queue with your friends from a different platform, but that's me, and I know there was a lot of other people that felt like that. But on the other hand, there is also the people that just want to get into the game as quickly as possible, and I can understand them as well. And now hopefully there will be a lot more done in the next 2 weeks. We are that close now, but I do think we'll get a patch maybe day one, or at least very short after the launch, implementing some of the tweaks and fixes that may not have been able to get over to the PlayStation release game or whatnot. But guys, until the 27th, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you in Prague.